My listeners, my name is Stephen Kamore. If new here, kindly remember to subscribe to ensure you continue receiving live, enriching, and empowering videos. In this presentation, I want to share with you 11 principles on how to perfect fatherhood. My listener, none of us can ever be proud enough of being a child of a father who has no equal in this world. He is so great, so good, and so faultless. Let me ask you a challenging question to reflect on even as we continue talking about the value of a father in a child's life. My listener, do you remember the last time you expressed gratitude toward your father for all that he has done for you? It is a general observation that for a long time, fathers have been taken for granted and they do not complain about it. Now, few things in life can equal the joy of being a father. It is impossible to overestimate the importance of a dad. While any man, my listener, can be a father of a child, it is more important to be a dad in the child's life. I hope you have noted that one very clearly, that anybody can be a father of a child, but it is more important to be a dad in the child's life. So, children primary relationships with their fathers can affect all their relationship from birth to death. And this includes their relationship with the friends, their relationships with their lovers, or even, let alone, their spouses. My listener, children with involved fathers may succeed in many areas of life like education and career. Research has actually proved this. The father figure does not have to be a biological father, but can also be an adoptive father, a stepfather, or an adult male in the family. Let me now focus on a few principles that can guide you and give you insight on how to perfect your fatherhood. Point number 1, create time for the family. My listener, children require the presence of their fathers in their lives. I always keep on saying, if you want to be pleasant in your child's future, then be pleasant in their life today. Fathers need to create opportunities to bond with children by avoiding being what we call absent fathers. Fathers' quality time with the children, believe it, make them feel so important and loved. Point number 2, nurture good communication as the head of the family. To be good communicator in the family as a father, you should be a good listener and also emotionally stable. When fathers listen calmly in an unjudgmental attitude, children feel encouraged to share their thoughts and feelings. Point number 3, administer discipline in love. Fathers tend to be more tough when enforcing discipline as compared with the mothers. It is good to instill discipline, but I have advice to give you. As you instill discipline, kindly avoid disciplinary approaches that can hurt the sense of self-respect in your children. Point number 4. Love and maintain good relationship with children's mother. Now, listen to this. The way you relate with the mother of these children is very, very important to the child. And I want to tell you that the best gift a father can give to their children, it is to respect their fathers. You can read this one even in Ephesians 5 and verse 25. Now, the father should avoid attacking personality and character of a child's mother, or even encourage children to take his side when marriage conflicts arise. My listener, it is encouraging when children observe their parents working together without contradicting their decisions. This is very, very important for you to note. Point number 5. Offer protection to children. Fathers protect children physically, morally, and spiritually. Studies have shown that many problems affecting children in our modern society are as a result of growing up without fathers. Mainly due to broken marriages. Now, such problems facing our children include things like learning disabilities, conduct disorder, premarital sex, drugs and substance abuse, depression, and even juvenile delinquency. So it is very important to know that fathers play a very major role in character and personality formation of their children. Point number 6. Offer spiritual training to children. My listeners, fathers have spiritual obligation to ensure children grow up and live according to the Word of God. In the book of Ephesians 6 and verse 4, Paul wrote these words to the fathers, that fathers, bring your children up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. That is, you can read this one in the Bible. Therefore, fathers are the immediate priest in their families, as also illustrated by Job in the Bible. Read Job chapter 1 and verse 5. Point number 7. Be a good role model to your children. My listener, children learn moral and social values by observing actions of their fathers. Let me illustrate using the two genders. For example, girls tend to look for men who hold the patterns of good old dad. So when they look at men, they look at them through the mirror of their father. If the father was kind, loving, and gentle, they will look for those characteristics in men. A daughter looks up to her dad as the first perfect man in her life. She expects other men to treat her with the same respect as her dad. On the other hand, boys will model their fathers too. They tend to look for their father's approval in everything they do and copy the behaviors that they recognize as both successful and familiar. Note, the impact of the fathers in their children cannot be underrated. Point number 8. Inspire confidence in your children as they go through their education and career. My listener, the quality of a father can be seen in the goals and aspirations he set for himself as a person and also for his family and especially the children. This is something many men underrate. Go to school meetings and you'll find no men there. Men rarely get involved so deeply in the education, in the career development of their children. And this is a very important role. No wonder boys are being overtaken in terms of in education and career by girls because they don't have anybody to inspire confidence in them. Fathers, it is time that we take up this responsibility. Point number 9. Be a coach and a mentor to your children. My listener, fathers play key roles in coaching children on various values and skills in life. Do you want certain values in your children? Do you want your children to develop with certain skills? Then take the responsibility to mentor them in those particular areas. Point number 10. Always provide for the family. My listener, many cultures talk about fathers as providers for the family. And even the Bible, which is the Word of God, supports this concept. Fathers need to address material and financial needs of their families. But this does not mean that mothers have nothing to contribute. They should always come and support these men as they also complement what their effort in getting all these provisions provided for the children. Point number 11. And the last one, always share responsibilities with the mother. I have just said, when it comes to the provision of material and financial needs, women complement men's effort. And that is why the last point here I want to emphasize on parenting children together with the mother. Whether it is discipline, complement each other, share responsibilities in the family. We have a culture of young men neglecting their responsibility. In the current days, contemporary, especially the contemporary Kenya, we have so many men who are not ready to take responsibility. And therefore, we have a tendency to see single mothers getting overwhelmed with the children and other parenting duty responsibilities. So I want to encourage fathers to learn how to share these responsibilities. Fathers need not to look at anything as mom's duty. Fatherhood is about sharing family responsibilities. My listener, male chauvinism inherited from our traditional grandparents cannot be applied successfully in our modern society. It is my sincere hope that you have gotten some good insight that you can use to perfect your fatherhood. Now, being a father has been without doubt my greatest source of achievement, pride, and inspiration. My listener, fatherhood has taught me about unconditional love and also has reinforced in me the importance of giving back and has also taught me how to be a better person. It is my hope that together we can use these principles and perfect our fatherhood. Remember, we don't have perfect fathers, but all fathers have an opportunity to become better. I would wish to share with you another inspiring video that can transform and enrich your life. But before I do it, kindly remember to subscribe before you switch off. Thank you for listening. I would appreciate if you can share this video with a friend. God bless you.